If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Oh, now he bowls him over, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. the gun. Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And avoids the contact by sliding. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Mariota to throw it, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And it's a quick flip out to Cooper, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
It'll be a 3-yard gain. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man Hilton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Prescott Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Mariota, option left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. To play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring and moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. 2nd down, Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's coming now.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jarrell Casey in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around a 30. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
One.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mariota now to throw on first down. It's caught. Humphries. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mariota gives to Henry. Muscles him off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mariota hands to Henry. Oh, now he pulls him over. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You got him! You got him! You got him! Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota try to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, Tip, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Matt. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll throw again. Mariota. And this is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 49 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go, I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Prescott now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Looking to throw, Prescott, and this is caught. It's Cooper, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the Titans getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Uncorks one for Davis. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. First by him near the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
2nd down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now we're carried from back. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Again to Henry. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Now Mack. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.